We are going into week 6 of the NFL season. You know what that means. Game predictions. Let's get into it. So first thing, hopefully you guys are all doing alright. I know a lot of our teams are disappointing this year. Steelers are disappointing. Broncos are disappointing. The Bengals are disappointing. Rams are disappointing. Panthers are disappointing. A lot of teams who were supposed to be good going into this season, disappointing. We're seeing players get hurt. Fantasy players are kind of inconsistent. I know a lot of my fantasy players are inconsistent. A lot of other people who drafted, like Alvin Kamara, inconsistent. Najee Harris, inconsistent. Either way, it's a weird season. Okay, a lot of teams that were supposed to be good this year, a lot of players were supposed to be good this year, they're not producing well. Who knows? Hey, we're going into week 6. Anything can change. Maybe there's some better days ahead. Hopefully, better days ahead for your team, unless you're in the AFC North. But anyway, let's get into it. Starting with tonight's game, Thursday on Amazon Prime. Midfest, to be honest. Commanders at Chicago Bears. Commanders are sitting at 1-4. Bears are sitting at 2-3. I think the Commanders are a better team than what their record says. Bears, same thing actually. I think they're actually kind of a worse team than what their record says, is what I should say. Commanders, their offensive line's terrible. Keep it as that. Carson Wentz is getting the blame. He's not the biggest problem there. I think coaching also is a big problem there, but they have a lot of talent. And being at 1-4 is tough. They did have some pretty tough opponents. However, they're tough. They're tough season right now for them. The Bears are sitting at 2-3, led by Justin Fields. I don't think they're that good of a team, though. I know 2-3 is not a really good record also, but it's not bad going to week 6. However, for this game, I'm going with the Commanders winning this game. Thursday Night Football. Hopefully it's exciting. The last couple of Thursday Night Football games have been pretty bad. But yeah, I'm going with the Washington Commanders. Going into Sunday games. No London game this week. Kind of bummed because I did enjoy watching the last 2 London games early in the morning while I wasn't doing anything. But it is what it is. 1 o'clock games now. 49ers visiting the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons almost had a pretty clutch win against the Buccaneers last week. Got called back or something. They got ripped off basically. They got ripped off, I guess you could say, with that roughing the passer call against Tom Brady. They were coming back. Couldn't get it done, though. They're sitting at 2-3. 49ers are sitting at 3-2, led by Jimmy G after Trey Lance going down. Jimmy G wasn't playing too bad so far. Falcons, a lot of talent on the team. Solid team still. You know, they're going to give you a fight. I'm going to go with the 49ers in this game. Patriots and Browns sitting at both 2-3. Quarterback issues. However, I think this will be a very good game. Browns, Jacoby Brissett's playing really good, filling in for Deshaun Watson, and Bailey Zappi is filling in for Mac Jones, and he's doing pretty decent right now. They just beat the Lions by a pretty good amount. They shut them out last week. Browns coming off a close loss to the Chargers. For this game in Cleveland, give me the Browns, very close. Jets and Packers. Hey, Jets are exciting this year. Sitting at 3-2. Packers are sitting at 3-2. They're coming off the loss against the Giants last week in London. Jets are coming off a pretty big win, putting up 40 points against the Dolphins last week with that win. So this is going to be a very close game, I think, as well. However, give me the Packers with the win. I think it's going to be close, though. Jaguars and Colts. Colts are always scared when they play Jacksonville, mainly when it's in Jacksonville. This one is in Colts territory. Colts are sitting at 2-1. Jaguars are sitting at 2-3. Colts coming off that win last week against the Broncos. Boring game. Offense was not going. Defense, however, was. Jaguars coming off the loss to, I'm pretty sure, the Texans. Trevor Lawrence not playing too good lately. For this game, give me the Colts. Vikings 4-1 at Miami Dolphins 3-2. They have quarterback issues. Teddy Bridgewater's dealing with injuries. Of course, Tua is out. They're going with the third-string rookie quarterback. Give me the Vikings by a good bit for this game. Bengals and Saints. Bengals can't seem to be getting it going. They lost to a late-game field goal last week against the Ravens. Saints, they defeated the Seahawks last week, scored a lot of points. They beat them 39-32. I think the Bengals are going to get their win going. They got to turn it around quick. Jamar Chase, their receivers aren't really producing. They're banged up, their receivers. They got to get it going. The offensive line's looking pretty bad. Joe Burrow, he needs to have time. Zach Taylor obviously is questionable, like I said, with injuries, but his decisions are questionable. I know a lot of fans are not happy with Zach Taylor playing or calling the plays. They don't like him at the play calling spot, so we'll see. The Bengals have to get it going. I think the Bengals are a better overall team than the Saints. Give me the Bengals here. Ravens and Giants. This is going to be a pretty fun game because it's in New York. Giants sitting at 4-1, playing very good football right now. Ravens sitting at 3-2. They're also playing some pretty decent football, but they're still not playing as good as the Giants. I think the Ravens are a better team. However, I think I'm going to give the Giants. This is crazy. Giants about to be moving on to 5-1 in my mind. That's crazy. Give me the Giants, though, for that win. Buccaneers and Steelers. 3-2 Buccaneers at Pittsburgh Steelers, who are sitting at 1-4. Hate to root against the Steelers, but, well, not rooting against the Steelers. I'm voting against the Steelers. Give me the Buccaneers by a good amount. Steelers, of course, came off a terrible loss, 38-3 last week against the Bills. Buccaneers had a pretty close game against the Falcons last week, like I mentioned earlier. But I think the Buccaneers, their defense is going to be too much for the Steelers offense, which can't be getting it going. Matt Canada, I don't know what he's going to be doing against a very good defense, because obviously he was making questionable calls against other teams this year. Every game he has been terrible, so we'll see. But Buccaneers definitely, I think they're going to win this game. Panthers and Rams. Hey, Panthers just fired their head coach. Rams are struggling with offensive line issues as well. Matt Stafford's getting sacked a lot. Can't really find other targets other than Cooper Kupp and Higbee, but they're both dealing with injuries this week. Don't know if they're going to address. But either way, I'm going to go with the Rams here, because I still feel like it's going to take more than one game for the Panthers to click like that. Just 1 week of preparation, especially against the reigning Super Bowl champions. So give me the Rams, but if this was a couple weeks from now, maybe the Panthers. Cardinals and Seahawks. Cardinals coming off a close loss against the Eagles. Seahawks coming off a loss to the Saints. Geno Smith is playing very good lately. For his, a lot of people, definitely shocking a lot of people, definitely surprised me. Didn't think he'd be playing that good. I thought, Drew Lock would be filling in for his spot right now around this time of season. He's playing very good football. Cardinals, however, a very talented team, more talented than the Seahawks. I think they're going to get this win. It's going to be very close, though. Bills and Chiefs, game of the week, 4:25 on CBS in Kansas City. Both teams sitting at 4-1. Bills, like I said, off the huge win from the Steelers. Then Chiefs coming off a win off the Raiders. Travis Kelce with 4 touchdowns. I think he's going to go off again. I think, of course, we're going to see Josh Allen go off again as well. Gabe Davis had a huge game last week against the Steelers with 2 touchdowns. Stephon Diggs had a pretty good game as well. I think this is going to be an offensive battle. Both teams scoring 30 points. Give me the Bills with the win on the road. Cowboys and Eagles. Cooper Rush is getting it done. He's undefeated as a starter this season. Eagles are at 5-0. They're undefeated. Only undefeated team in the league. The Eagles are rolling. They're rolling. It's prime time in Philadelphia. It's going to be hard for the Cowboys to win this game. I don't see them winning. Give me the Eagles. Monday, October 17th. Broncos, prime time again. I don't know how they're getting all these primetime games. I guess they really trusted in Russell Wilson to deliver, which he's not. Broncos are sitting at 2-3. Very shocking. So much talent that they have, and they're not, they should be at least 4-1 this season. Right now, they're at 2-3. Hackett, of course, he's on the hot seat already in Denver. Chargers coming off that win against the Browns. They were supposed to be a lot better than their record this year. Give me the Chargers, though, with the win. Maybe we'll see the Broncos and Russell Wilson get more than 20 points this week. Who knows? They got to. It's coming up. Russell Wilson's playing injured now with a shoulder injury. Don't know how much that's going to affect him, but he has to score. The offense has to get going. That defense, the defense is good on the Broncos. That offense, though, is holding them back. That offense cost them maybe 2 wins this year. Chargers, same thing. Keenan Allen's injured. Mike Williams is banged up. He's questionable. I think he had an illness. He skipped this week. Keenan Allen, though, they got to get him back on the field, especially for my fantasy. But that's the Week 6 NFL predictions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, help me get to 7,000 subscribers. I'm out. Peace.